How's everyone doing? Testing, testing. Doing some clean racing in the Revline practice server. Just set up today. Got an event this Sunday. First proper event in Wreckfest 2. And we now have a free cam mod where we can showcase all the action better than we could before. We gaming right now, guys. We gaming. So if anyone wants to join, it's the Revline practice server in Wreckfest 2. Password is JRev. We've got Kira and Joe Baden who are participating in the event this Sunday. Practicing in the server right now. Get to see all the lines. Get to see this beautiful game untethered to the back of a car now. We can zoom out. Look at this. We've got a track over here as well. Maybe they'll do something with that. Yeah, we gaming, boys. Good to see Kira back. A Wreckfest 1 event veteran. Trying to get to grips with Wreckfest 2. He's playing on the wheel. There he is right there, number 8. We get to see these beautiful liveries that people can now make in the game. Iconic number 8 from Kira. We've got Joe Baden, who has never participated in a Revline event, but has participated in a few equals ban events. He's a very quick guy as far as I'm aware. So this stream is going to be more chilled out. I'm just going to be getting to grips with this free cam that is now on the Nexus mod store. I'm using a modified version from STR where now it's slowed down so that I can move around a bit more freely without zooming in and out too quick. So how is everyone doing? So the quickest time I've seen so far is a 38.8 by David Final Form. He's going to be one of the front runners in the event this Sunday. We're going to be using this track. We're going to be using the Rockets. Game looks beautiful. It's like Kira's picking up the pace now. He's got a 39.1. Let's have a look at what Joe Baden has got. Let's select him. There we go. Get in the free cam. And away we go. He has a 39.0. Yeah, anyone is welcome to join. It's the Wreckfest 2 Revline practice server. The password is JRev. Jayrev if you want to join in. It's clean racing rules. We're going to be getting sweaty this Sunday. Yeah, JRev, how's it going, Jay? I'm hoping you're going to be signing up for this. Yeah, the benchmark so far for this Sunday is a 38.8 set by David Final Form. So we see Joe Baden, he's done a 39.028. Kira's done a 39.1. He is picking up, he's taking that rust off pretty quickly. I'm sure he'll be one of the front runners come Sunday. It's a pretty simple track, Jay. It's only 39 seconds long. I'm sure you'll be alright. A lot of people will be very rusty. They've not done like any clean events in Wreckfest 1 or 2 for a long time. 39.007 by Joe Baden. So how's the stream sounding? We're sounding nice and clear. Sorted a bit of the settings out earlier. I think we're better than we sounded yesterday. Yeah, feel free if you want to join in. So yeah, feel free to join in. It's the Revline practice server. Password is JRev, Jayrev. Maybe I should put it here somewhere. Maybe I can pin it somewhere. See if I can do that. Password. So I'll do that, and then I think I can pin it. There we go. Customize time. I'll have it here for, I think 200 minutes will do. There we go. I think we're sorted. So yeah, I'm just testing out the free cam, seeing how it is. I'll get to use this on Sunday. I think it'll be me commentating. I think we might be joined by CRGA as well. The Wheezy Boy, the Eggman. I'll probably try out the car combo at some point. Need to try upgraded cars. Hopefully I've done camera mod correctly. Yeah, man. Just let us know in the Discord if you have any issues or anything. A lot of people have been sharing the setups and stuff in the Wreckfest 2 events chat in Revline. So there's a lot of information there if you want to copy some of that. How's it going, Grand Precursor? How's it going, Tyrone? Good to see you guys. Yeah, you do. You can start today if you want. You can join the server. It's the Revline practice server. Clean racing rules. Password is pinned in the Twitch chat. Yeah, the game is beautiful. I'm using a free cam mod. So I'm now untethered. I can zoom out as far as I want. So we can see all the action the way we could in Wreckfest 1. Yeah, anyone is welcome to join as long as you keep it clean. We're going to see some racing now. We've got Kira 8 and Joe Baden. Getting some practice in. They'll get to practice some of their racecraft here as well. It seems like they're on a similar pace. Qualifying on this track is going to be really important. Not many overtaking opportunities. I'm sure we'll see some. But if you are at a similar pace, you will struggle to overtake. Yeah, it looks beautiful, man. We are fully maxed out on the settings. We're on Twitch, it's on 1080p, so it won't look as nice, but I'm streaming on YouTube and it's at 4K. So if you want to see it in all of its glory, you can watch it there. We've got side-by-side action going over the bridge. Kira goes into the wall, slows him down a bit. Joe Baden will take the position. Yeah, no worries, man. We've got more side-by-side. Kira on the left, Joe Baden on the right. Kira takes the position nice and clean there. Ooh, Kira getting a little wobble there, coming out of turn 1. Going to slow him down a little bit, maybe. Looks like Joe Baden had a little bit less speed. Kira going a little bit wide, Joe Baden on the inside. Kira going left, Joe Baden going right as we go over the bridge. Kira will keep hold of the lead for now. Joe Baden looking for an opportunity to pass. He stays right behind him. He thought about the inside, maybe too late there. Kira will keep the position. Looks like Kira has definitely found in his form here. I am aware that Joe Baden is a very, very quick Wreckfest 2 racer. I'd say probably a top 10, top 20 in the game. And Kira is showing that he is no slouch in Wreckfest 2. Wreckfest 1 veteran for sure. Won many events. Had many battles with the likes of Moffel, Tocker, Aiden, IQ. And the old boy himself that you are watching on the stream. But he is back. The old dog. Looks like he can be taught some new tricks here. One more time with the server name. It's the Revline practice server. The password is pinned in the Twitch chat. IQ has joined the server, guys. I think that guy's pretty good at the game. think it's played it a few hours. The Grand Precursor is in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, all they ask is you keep it clean. If you happen to get lapped, please just let the leaders overtake. No corner bombing, no spinning. Just watch these guys, laying off these guys. This is how you race right here. Close racing, barely touching. Beautiful, beautiful. We are entering lap 7 of 10 now. The two-man race. Looks like Kira had a good exit out of turn 1 there. And he will keep all the lead. Looks like Joe Baden's got slightly more pace. But pace is one thing. Overtaking is quite another, as I said, that Kira goes wide there. That's going to allow Joe Baden to get back on the rear bumper of Kira. As we go down the hill into the hairpin. This could be an overtaking opportunity here. We could see some dive bombs maybe. We'll have to make sure they keep it under control. Kira holding on to the lead. Kira using the steering wheel, guys. He is on the steering wheel. Joe Baden, I'm not sure. I think he might be on the controller. But Kira showing that the steering wheel, you can be very quick with it in Wreckfest 2. On lap 8 of 10. Going over the bridge once again, Joe Baden. Looking to unleash his pace, but he's got Kira ahead of him. He's going to take the wide line into the hairpin. Kira with the narrow line. Joe Baden looking for something here on the inside. Kira on the left. Joe Baden getting caught a little bit there on the curb. Will slow him down a bit. He's going to look for more opportunities as we come out of the final turn. We go through the start and finish. Kira still in the lead. Lap 9 of 10. Under the bridge. Joe Baden keeping it so tidy there. Looking for overtaking opportunities, but not forcing it too much. Very respectful of his fellow driver there. Once again down the hill into the hairpin. Joe Baden going again for that wide entry. Kira, not easy to overtake. I've had many, many races with this gentleman. One of the cleanest, one of the fastest racers I have ever raced against. And he knows how to defend. He is not going to let up easily. He can just follow his lines. He doesn't really feel the pressure that much. You have to do something pretty remarkable to overtake this man. Consistently in the top 3 in Wreckfest 1 events through its full life cycle. He knows what needs to be done to win races in this game. Well, the last game, probably this game as well. We'll see as time goes by. As we're on the lap, Kira is holding on. Is Joe Baden going to try something here? Looks like that is all she wrote, and Kira will take the win. Nicely done. 39.078 from Joe Baden. As IQ and the Grand Precursor join the server. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That was amazing. IQ has joined. He's in, he's in. Yeah, feel free to join, guys, if you're watching the stream on YouTube or on Twitch. We're in the Revline practice server. The password is pinned in the Twitch chat. It is JRev, Jayrev. We've got more people joining in. The Grand Precursor is going to see how he does up against the likes of Kira 8, IQ, Joe Baden. See that? Kira is new to these cars and he's already on pace with one of the quick guys in the game. Sponsored by JRev, yes, of course, of course, of course. So yeah, we are running the Rocket on Dal's Bannon main circuit this Sunday, 6 o'clock UK time. It'll be a 5-lap qualification session, followed by a 10-lap shakedown race, followed by a 30-lap mini enduro. IQ will start on pole position for this one. Let's see what kind of pace he has at the start of his practice for the event this Sunday. IQ, especially in the latter stages of the Wreckfest 1 life cycle, proved to be the man to beat in Wreckfest 1 events. He's won it all, team, solo, all of it. As we enter the Wreckfest 2 era, we've got more contenders. We've got some old guys coming back as well. Can he hold on to that crown that he has worked so hard to get? Yeah, we're not getting paid yet. We're not getting paid yet. Ooh, IQ goes wide there. Joe Burden having a slightly better corner as he goes side by side. Not really side by side, slightly there on IQ. IQ will still lead. Oh, and Kira gets onto the mud there and it spins him around. You have to be careful on this bit here. If you get 2 tires left of this curb, you are spinning. So you must be careful. Kira found out the hard way there. But it's better to do it in practice than in the main event. IQ then with Joe Burden for company. Coming over the bridge, down the hill, into the hairpin. I have never commentated on a race before with 500 miles as the music. But we are adapting, guys. We are adapting. Maybe if we have a 500 lap event in the future, we can have this music on repeat. Nice, 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 nice. So as expected, IQ is right on the pace straight away. Joe Burden keeping up with him though. Joe Burden, someone who in Revline you may never have heard of. But I'm aware that he is very quick at Wreckfest 2. The leaderboards prove that, and he's shown to have the pace as well. Battling with IQ side by side down the hill. Into the last turn, IQ will take a slightly deeper line there. Joe Burden keeping on the back of him. How's it going, Mr. J? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you've signed up for the event this Sunday. Welcome back. Welcome back. Joe Burden going up his hills side by side with IQ as they go over the bridge. Down the hill, IQ will have the inside line. It gets a little bit wobbly off the bridge there. Joe Burden with some decent speed. IQ looking for an opportunity here. Not quite doing there. Joe Burden keeps hold of it. IQ switching it around, going left. Joe Burden takes the first position. I believe this is IQ's first practice of this combination. Getting to grips with it. Joe Burden's done a few laps already. The quickest lap I have seen so far is a 38.8 in practice by Mr. David Final Form. That's it. So anything in the low 39s, high 38s is what you should be looking for here, especially in qualifying. The Grand Precursor, if you can hear me, please let the leaders overtake. We've got a good race going on here between IQ and Joe Burden. I'm not sure you can hear me. I think you need to upgrade your car as well. It looks like you're lacking a lot of top speed there. Next time we'll need, yeah, I've got people working on it, Jay. But if you are struggling with manual and clutch, I've got a video on YouTube with what I'm aware is the best option for manual and clutch. It's nowhere near as OP as it was in Wreckfest 2, Wreckfest 1, sorry. I'd say it's probably about 1, maybe 2 tenths on a track like this. But so yeah, you can use the macro that I've done on YouTube, or the old way of doing it, where you have it bound to analog up and right, and you flick the analog stick. That works too. So you can do it that way, or you can use the macro. That is up to you. So IQ is not going to let Joe Burden go here. It's a shame that Kira spun out there on the final corner. He would have been in this battle as well. IQ a little bit far behind Joe Baden. Now Joe Baden, a 38.8, guys. That is the quickest time I've seen. I think it's slightly quicker than Mr. David Final Forms that he did earlier on that I saw. A 38.843 is the benchmark. So these are the lines you need to be doing, guys. I'll ride on board with Mr. Joe Baden, and we'll show you a lap of the track. I will go quiet and I'll just let the driving do the talking. So that is how it's done, guys. A lap of the circuit, following the current time to beat 38.843, the quickest time I have seen in practice. Easy work, easy work. How's it going, GAZ? Yeah, the camera is amazing. This is just what we needed. It was well timed as well, as I announced the event literally a few hours before this camera mod was announced. The only thing is, when you've selected somebody, you cannot see their name, but you can see everyone else's. How's it going, Raven Striker? Good to see you, mate. Joe is really fast. Yeah, we're seeing that live on the screen. Joe Baden, could he be the winner this weekend? 38.945 to finish himself off there. Kira 8 would have been involved in that battle, I am sure, but he spun on the last turn. Major W, major W. Good racing there by Joe Baden and IQ. Just before this race, we saw a great race between Joe Baden and Kira. Kira holding him off for basically the full race to claim the legendary two-man Dallas Bannon Grand Prix win. Another good race there. So for anyone that's watching, we are in the Revline practice server. The password is JREV, J-A-Y-R-E-V. If you want to join in and practice with these guys, it's clean racing rules. We've got an event this Sunday, the first proper Wreckfest 2 event at Revline. We're basically doing this so I can test out the free cam and also test the stability of the new Revline server. David Final Form has joined us, another quick guy. How are you doing, Bouncy? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, anyone who's free to join as long as you follow the clean racing rules. Keep it tidy. Keep it nice and tidy. So how many people have we got entering at the event so far? As I look at the sign-ups, we have 16. We have Savalitin, we have Pikachu, we have Heke, we have Pertaco, David Final Form, Mr. J, Tyrone Hoodlum, Bouncy, Kira 8, Character, Naya, Burnout, DNB, IQ, and Joe Baden. Looks like a sweaty lobby right there. I won't look at you, Jay, if that's all right. If that makes you feel better. Good to see you too, Bouncy. Good to see you've signed up too there, mate. That's a very solid list. Kira just learning and casually being as quick as the quick guys already. IQ gifted by the RNG gods will take the lead into turn 1. Joe Baden side by side with Kira through the hairpin. So I've got David Final Form selected, so it won't show his name. That's the only thing about this camera mod. IQ starting the first lap in the lead, followed by Joe Baden, followed by Kira 8, followed by David Final Form. The grand precursor there at the back of the grid. IQ going over the bridge. Had a good battle with Joe Baird in the last race. As we get into the hairpin, we're on the Dowles Bannon main circuit. Ooh, Kira and David final form. A little bit too heavy there from him. We also get to see these beautiful skins that people have made in the game. We don't need no mods this time around. There's David final forms. 591 final motorsport. We've got Kira 8 with the iconic number 8 on his car there. We've got Joe Baird, and what is he running? He's got a clean black livery. Then we've got IQ. Has he got OB on his car? No, he does not. He's got the number 26. The black with the red stripe. We've seen that a few times in Wreckfest 1. Welcome Bouncy to the server. Looks like David will get the overtake on Kira. I'm not sure if Kira let him by there. Looks like IQ has found some sort of pace in this race. We will select him as the leader. Select car, IQ, there we go. Ooh, great view, great view. IQ with a 39.105. We know what Joe Baird is capable of with a 38.8 the last race. Very, very steady there into the hairpin. IQ with the lead, Joe Baird in second, David final form in third, Kira 8 in fourth position. Kira 8 getting stuck on the mud there on the right hand side. That'll grip you and spin you around if you're not careful. Ooh, I think IQ hit the wall there coming out of turn 1. That's going to slow him down, going side by side into the long right-hander. Looks like IQ will hold onto the position for now, but Joe Baird will have the momentum coming out as we approach the bridge. IQ will hold onto the position for now. Is he going to take a defensive line going into the hairpin? Looks like he's going for a normal entry there. David final form looks like he has good pace here. He's catching up to this lead battle of IQ and Joe Baird, and Joe Baird on the inside of IQ. IQ going on the right hand side to get more acceleration out of the corner. Joe Baird on the left, IQ on the right. David final form. If this battle carries on, will surely be within the picture for the win of this race. There he is out there, David final form, catching up to the back of Joe Baird, and Joe Baird getting into the side of IQ. He'll back out of that one, and IQ will get away. Joe Baird now has David final form to contend with. We have some new contenders in Revline events here. We've got these guys from the Equals band server, Joe Baird and David final form, joining the legend that is IQ in a Revline event this Sunday, 6 PM UK time. Got a 3-car battle for the lead. Looks like IQ has pulled a little bit of a gap to Joe Baird, and David final form catching up after getting an overtake on Kira early in the race. IQ will look to build some pace now, hoping that Joe Baird will be dealing with David final form. Looks like they're equally spread out as we go over the bridge and down the hill. Very clean by these guys. Joe Baird catching the back of IQ a little bit there. Will back out of it. Very clean. Nicely done there. He can't force anything too much here because David final form will be waiting for an opportunity to overtake here. As I said earlier, qualification on the event this Sunday will be also important, as overtaking opportunities, especially if you are at a similar pace, will be hard to come by. You'll have to rely heavily on mistakes and errors, and I'm not sure what happened to IQ there. I think he missed a shift maybe. Joe Baird will gain the lead. David final form also gets second position. Looks like IQ had an issue there that slowed him down after the long right-hander. Kira not letting go of this lead battle, but now we've got Joe Baird and David final form, first and second place. As we go through the start and finish, we're on lap 8 of 10. Joe Baird and David final form. Could these guys be within contention this Sunday? I have a feeling that they will be. David final form, slightly touching the back of Joe Baird in there and getting on the inside of the curve. That'll slow him down as we approach the hairpin. You have to be very, very steady on that hairpin. It's all about keeping it nice and clean for the acceleration out. Wreckfest 2, you definitely have to focus more on your throttle control compared to Wreckfest 1. We're not going to see as many drifty boys at the top of the grid. I think I was one of those, drifting it round the corners. You have to be more steady with your approach. Joe Baird and David final form, IQ first, second and third place. We'll have a look at some lap times. It takes me a bit longer to find out what they're doing, but this is what we're doing. 38.9 from Joe Baird, our leader so far. So I was very aware that David final form was quick. I knew that Joe Baird was quick, but I wasn't sure how quick. But he's showing here that he is no slouch compared to David final form. I've also got the likes of Burnout, Mr. J joining the event on Sunday. Tyrone as well, he should be a contender if his Wreckfest 1 pace is anything to go by. So we're on the last lap, approaching the last few turns. Joe Bairden having a good battle with IQ. IQ having some issues coming out the long right-hander, slowed him down a little bit. Then he will take a win over David final form, IQ in third place. And Kira, I think he DNF'd, finishing in fourth.